Good morning, friends. Is it true that when there's lots of clouds, there is better reception? That's not a possibility. We'll do the best we can out here. There's a thunderstorm. That's a pretty big one. The rain is coming down. The thunder is shouting at us. And I'm hopeful that this home will be sold today. Good morning, Queens, Ams, Anime Girl. Good morning, Big Win. Yeah. A lot of things I don't control in this universe. I love lightning. And I love thunder. And I love the sound of rain. These are some of the things I love. Good morning, friends. Thanks for joining me this morning. No, I haven't taken a shower or put on my makeup. Hi, Mama Bear to Madison. Good morning, friends. It's my time. From 4:30 until 7:30. That's Sandy's time. It's also the time for this thunderstorm. Is there anywhere out here I can get good reception? Probably not. Good morning, friends. Good morning, Ninja Kittens. Good morning, Hello Kitty Warriors. Lovers of love and you know the other stuff. Good morning. I'm a trans woman from Cleveland. My soulless spirit are female. My body was born with male parts, but I've always had a female soul. This is my life I live, and you can't live it for me. These are my pronouns I choose, and you cannot choose them for me. I identify myself as female. What you identify me as is irrelevant. I'm the only one relevant here. Well, it's Dandelion Girl 1957. With 2.1 million likes and 85,000 followers around the world. So what you call me is irrelevant. What I call me is relevant. Good morning, friends. Good morning, Lucy. Von D. Good morning. There's a thunderstorm going on right now. And that's the booming voice of God saying, I agree. I'm live. Yeah. I'm not live too often right now because, well, I'm over at Dolly's. And there's many times it's inappropriate to be live. Can I be whatever I feel? My reality is mine. We each create our own reality. Listen to the throat chakra. Speak your highest truth with love and honor, and the universe will echo you softly. And my truth is, I am her, I am me, I am she. I'm Sandy Alice. I'm a good girl, and I obey. I'm a lovely lady, and I submit for success. I'm a wonderful woman, learning to love myself and others too. I'm a pretty princess in everything I do. I'm a Hello Kitty warrior, a warrior for love and a warrior for light. I'm a ninja kitten, and I make everything bright. I am not forcing anyone to listen to me. Never had. Well, thank you for calling me a young girl, by the way. And go look up your modern language definitions. Bye. My moderators might wake up or might not. It's okay. It's another beautiful day. I love the sound of rain. I love the sound of thunder. I love the sight of lightning. I love all these things. Thank you for wishing me happiness. But see, when I wake up, that's not what I think about. I don't think about how can I be happy today. I don't think about how many riches I can get today. I think about how can I spread love today. That's what I think about. How can I spread love today? That's my question. with my Dolly, with my Cindy, with my Sue, with all of you. I will spread love today. And here comes the thunderstorm. I came out here to experience it with you. Well, Lucy Von D, I'm coming back to Cleveland in May. I'm shutting down my PMB and getting a P.O. box in Florida. So if you send it to me now, I'll pick it up then. And I do love that diamond painting you're making of the Hello Kitty. And when I get a new place in Florida, it will be on my wall. So send it down, my dear. I'd love to have it. My PMB, my public mailbox in Cleveland. I'll be extending one more time. And then I'll be picking everything up and bringing it with me. I will be shutting it down because I will no longer be there. That's what I do. Thank you, Valley Chick. Thank you, Valley Chick. I appreciate that. And I think about you every morning. I think about the wonder and the thunder. And I always laugh out loud. Not quite time for yoga yet. Yoga in the rain. Yeah, it's on my TikTok bio, dear. 4758 Ridge Road, PMB 273, Brooklyn, Ohio, 44144. It's not a home address. It's a UPS store. That's what it is. It's a UPS store. And I've seen you making that thing, girl. And it's glorious and it's beautiful. It's your art and your love. I'll be honored to have that on my wall, Lucy. All right, so I'll say it again. 4758 Ridge Road, PMB 273, Brooklyn, Ohio, 44144. Yeah. Well, you know, Jimmy Darwin actually painted me a Hello Kitty and sent it to me too. Yeah. Another friend of mine painted me a Hello Kitty on top of a dandelion and sent that to me also. Someone else sent me a picture of just dandelions. All of them that they painted. What? See, what I ask for. People send me lots of things. People have sent me lots of things. Well, what I ask for are pictures of Hello Kitty. Anybody can send me anything they want. I've gotten lots of letters of encouragement. And kids and men and women and little children and trans men and trans women and non-binary gender fluid people have sent me their pictures of Hello Kitty. Not just draw them on my shirts, but they send them to me personally. With Christmas cards and birthday cards and Easter cards. Yep, Easter's coming up, folks. Yep, I'm just saying. Send me an Easter card. I'd love it. Don't let my PMB be empty. And here comes the thunder. And here comes the lightning. Here comes the rain again. Let's watch it for a minute. Here comes the rain again, falling on my head like a new emotion. I love the sound of rain. I love the color of lightning. I love the sound of thunder. Well, dear, as long as I can fiscally able, I will. Right now, for 3 months, they're charging you $100 for a P.O. box. But I have it. Because one letter makes it worth it. Because one letter makes it worth it. That's just the honest truth. Morning, Rorik. It is. Right now, if you want a P.O. box at the UPS store, it costs you more than $400 a year. And that is literally insane. Yeah. So unless you have that P.O. box for a business that's active in generating money, it's not easy to maintain. Yeah, thank you, friends. I think that rake will work, honestly. We have a rake left. Yes. Tracy from Indiana. What are they doing to you, girl? What are they doing? As I stand in the rain and feel your pain. Hi, Tracy from Indiana. Good morning, Jennifer Juniper. What are they doing to you, dear? You were 6 days, now you're 8 days in the hospital. I want you healthy, I want you back home, is what I want. I'm praying for you, girl. Hi, Charlene Powers. Good morning, friend. Good morning, Tracy. Morning Vibes 1886. Probably not when you were born, though. Good morning, friends. Yeah, it's a little bit of rain out here this morning. It's a lot of rain out here this morning. A little bit of both. There's a lot of pain and you can't take any meds, so you're crying a lot. What's going on, though, dear? Why are you in the hospital, Tracy? You take the meds and you're in a lot of pain. And you're in the hospital. I've been in the hospital before where I couldn't eat anything and they had to feed me intravenously and they gave me ice cubes to suck on. That happened to me. Morning, Tracy. I got to turn up the volume a little bit. Where'd she go? All right. There we go. Let's try again. Morning, Tracy.
Hey,
Hi. How'd you get there, girl?
I've been here since Wednesday last week.
Yeah. That's a week and a day and a day. What happened?
Basically my diabetes took over my insides and stopped me from going to the bathroom.
Okay.
So
So it was
I got I got all backed up to the point where
okay.
all the medicine they gave me won't work.
Okay. Right.
So Monday
All
morning,
right.
emergency surgery happened
Okay.
because
Did
the
they
infection
are they on
set
blood?
in.
Okay.
So sadly, I have 6-inch deep wounds on my body.
Okay.
And then the Friday, I go in and get a wound vac on both sides.
Okay.
The diabetes attacks different areas on my
Okay.
medicine because you don't know pain and bind.
Mm.
I'm dying over here.
I'm putting you up to my ear, girl, because the rain's a little bit difficult.
And I had 6 IVs blown since I've been here.
So they're trying to put something in your veins and they just pop right out.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
they're gonna end up putting one of those portal thingies in.
Yeah. They're gonna put a port in you and shove it down you. You're gonna take this whether you like it or not, girl. Yep, I hear you, friend. Like Cindy's port.
Yeah.
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 They put something to energy that goes directly to your carotid artery. They're gonna feed you intravenously through a big vein. Okay. Gotcha, dear. So the answer is it's diabetes that caused it, and your bowels were blocked up, and it went to a point where nothing's going through your body.
I did
That's
not
right.
eat enough. I did not eat enough fiber, so basically the
Whoa.
diabetes took over.
Okay.
So
So not enough fiber. Okay.
yeah,
Metamucil would have saved your life,
I know.
or at least your strife. Yeah, would have saved your strife.
Yeah.
Ouch. Okay. So did the doctors say they're going to be able to make you better? The
It's
prognosis
gonna
is
take
good.
it's gonna take a few months because of, diabetes. That's a slow
Right.
process.
Right.
So
Right.
I'll have someone coming in and changing my dressing and everything since I
Mm-hmm.
can't see back there.
Right. Right.
And then I have to come to the hospital and get my IV done.
Right. Your infusions, whatever they're going to be giving you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my journey is going to be very slow and probably about 3 months.
Mm. How long do they expect you to still be in the hospital? For another week or a month or?
Oh God, I hope not. I gotta at least maybe by Monday I should go home.
Okay. Okay.
I better. I got Destiny, at
Mm-hmm.
my friend's house and my mom's at
Right.
another house.
Right. Right. So your family's scattered in places that are safe right now, and you're not able to be with them.
Yeah, and I'm not working, so
Yeah.
that's not that's not good.
Yeah. I hear you, dear.
Well,
Mm. Okay.
oh my God.
So we'll be praying for you. I'll be praying for you. Thanks for letting me know.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
me and Val need to get together.
Yeah. Yep. So true. You guys are so close.
Well, I'll let you get back to your life.
All right. Well, my dear, thank you for letting me know what was going on because I've been worried about you. I
Can't
saw
wait
that
to
one
see the
message.
horse. I love
Say,
seeing the horse.
can't wait to see you. Oh, dear. The horses were sold.
Oh,
Yeah. I love seeing the
really?
horses too. I miss them a lot.
They're
Yeah. So
gone?
the update is the house is being sold. The house is being sold.
Where's she gonna go?
One of the first things to leave were the horses. So, well, she's going to go down to Florida and live in the villages. She's
Okay.
going to sell this place because she owns this place outright. So she's going to
Yeah.
sell this place and buy a much smaller place down in, because this is a big place, folks. All right.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
going to buy a much smaller place in Florida and live in the villages. And that's her plan,
Um,
to be near Cindy and Sue and Sandy and our love and support for her.
Oh,
and
that's nice.
to make a new life because she can't stay here, dear. She
Yeah,
can't stay here. There's too many memories, and horses are no longer her life. She's 70
yeah,
years old, and she fractured 4 ribs and bruised her lungs, and she knows that she can't ride. And
yeah,
this place is too much to take care of by herself. Dave took care of the horses. Dave took care of this place.
yeah,
Dolly took care of the house. He took care of everything out here. He's not here to do it, and she knows it.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
been what, almost a month he's been gone. It's what, the 7th
Wow.
today. It's been almost a month. My brother's been gone, and she's still going through a lot of
Oh,
pain.
she'll always go through it.
Yeah, and it's there and comes out in many ways.
Yeah, it's
It's like, yeah,
everyone
it's
says,
hard and it's tough.
it gets easier over time. Not always true.
No, and the pain's the pain, and it still sits there.
Yeah, a new
I
start for
will
her
always
would
have a
be
hole that's my brother's size. I'm sorry, it's going to be there.
a new start for her would be good in a new place.
Yeah. So the prayer right now is because today there's going to be a realtor open house at this place. So the realtor is going to come in and bring all the other realtors that are in this location near here and show them this
Uh-huh.
place and say, okay, folks, let's find the place. Let's find someone that will buy this place for the price they're asking.
Yeah.
Because
Are
right
they
now
gonna
only one
bid it
realtor is
off?
looking. No, they're not bidding.
Oh, ooh.
There's a set price Dolly wants, and she's looking for one person to give her a contract to get it.
Oh, I
So
wish I was
right now
there. The
there's one
rain
realtor
so
looking. After today, there'll be 30, 40, maybe more realtors for someone to sell this place.
yeah.
Now, believe me, her realtor wants to sell it because they make the most money that way.
Yep.
But this realtor is giving every other realtor in the neighborhood permission, blessing, to go through their client list and find someone that would buy this place. And this is horse
Hmm.
country.
Yeah, someone will
And this is
take
a
it.
great place for horses. Yeah. Well, the chances get a lot higher when you open it up to everyone else.
Well, maybe the
And
price
the
will go up.
realtor himself is not going to do it unless he likes this place. And he does.
Hmm.
So, and the place looks better now than it ever did. About 10 people have come and
Well,
looked at the place so far.
well, I'm gonna let you
So prayers
go.
for
I'm gonna
prayers for you,
starting
Tracy.
starting to hurt, so I'm gonna listen to
All
some
right, girl.
music and go to bed.
No pain meds and a lot of pain, and you get to cry. Ouch.
Yeah, I'm gonna
All right,
cry
girl.
to some music.
Thank you, Tracy.
Bye.
Sending you my love, dear. Thank you very much. That was a needful conversation. I needed to talk to Tracy, find out what went on. She's a friend of mine. When I drove from Cleveland to Milwaukee the first time to visit my Aunt Sharon back in October, the first weekend of October, I stopped in Indiana and had dinner, had lunch at the wheel with her and her Trixie. Daughter or granddaughter, I'm not sure which. I got to meet them, hug them, love them. My friend Tracy from Indiana. Then I went up to the Pride Festival in Wisconsin and stayed with my Aunt Sharon. Yes, that was lightning. Here comes the thunder. So what do you like more, the lightning or the thunder? Okay. I love rolling thunder. That rolled quite a bit. Morning, friends. I appreciate you. Yeah, the light's on over here. I was going to charge me for it. Oh well. You like the lightning more than the thunder? But the thunder goes for so long. It was still rolling. Morning, friends. Here comes the rain again, falling on my head like a new emotion. Here comes the rain again. I love a good storm. Riders of the storm. Not me. It feels like I'm in heaven. Angels are bowling. I like that one. The angels are bowling. Someone just got a strike. Yay! Here comes more thunder. I saw the lightning. My day yesterday was a good day. It was a roller coaster of life. I'm on the planet Earth. I'm at a house that used to have 3 horses, still has 2 dogs and 2 cats. I'm with my sister-in-law, who is now a sister. Where are you? I'm awake. I'm alive. And I'm watching a thunderstorm. How about you? Whoa. That was a good one. All right, now we're going to try a little experiment here and see if we can let the light just shine us up. Where am I at? Can you see anything? There's the lightning. Here comes the thunder. The answer is my brother died on March 8th in a head-on collision. The answer is I'm here to help Dolly. It's part of her life. To drive her insane in my own special way. Yeah, I know. Yeah, friends. It's raining right now. Good morning, Franny. Morning, Big Edwin. Yeah, you can see the trees when it does that. I love a good thunderstorm. Good morning, Franny. By the way, Tracy from Indiana was on. She has diabetes, and she didn't take enough um, roughage in her diet, and it blocked up her intestines to a point where she had to go to the hospital, and they got to fix her. So pray for Tracy from Indiana. She's been in the hospital 8 days now. They don't let her take any pain meds. She keeps on blowing out her IVs, and they have to give her a port instead. She's not allowed any pain meds. And she's in a lot of pain, and she's crying a lot. And that's what's going on now. Red Queen, her plan right now is to move down to the villages in Florida, find a place that has room for her and her dogs, and live her best life. She talks about volunteering. It's one thing she wants to do. She says over again, I want to go down there and volunteer. She says, I might just rent some horses and go horse riding in Ocala. A couple times she's asked me if I'd be willing to ride with her. I says, well, I don't know how to ride, but I'll sit on a horse for you, darling. Morning, Felicia Dawn. Thank you for following me, by the way. And this is just a little thunderstorm coming by right now. Time with my friends. Good morning. Maybe it's over. Maybe there'll be no more lightning and no more thunder. They don't last forever. But this one's rolling in on us. And good morning. I turned off all the lights. And now we're just watching the rain. Many, many raindrops dripping on my floor. Many, many raindrops making puddles for my ducks. Many, many raindrops making rivers for my trucks. Many, many raindrops making puddle on my floor. Many, many raindrops. Oh my God, I want more. I love these raindrops. Good morning, Rorik. Thank you, Felicia Dawn. It's 5:10 in the morning here. It's not even dawn yet. But it's lit up because of the lightning and the thunder. Did you see that? Now wait for the thunder. It'll be here in a moment or two. That tells you how close it is. Here comes the thunder. There we go. Good morning, friends. It's just Sandy. And I'm watching a thunderstorm and saying good morning and I love you. Morning, Capricorn. Good morning. Thank you for those likes, Capricorn. Capricorn Zodiac. I'm Sagittarius. I think you knew that already. My little sister needs about another month to heal before she can get back to work. She's looking for special dispensation so she can let her body heal. She's recovering from her chemo. She still has to get radiation. Yeah. Good morning. Good morning, friends. Yeah, this is South Carolina. And there have been tornadoes in South Carolina. Not here, though. This is South Carolina. That's true. Hello, friends. Hi, 1693. And I get to pray for you. And you get to pray for me. It's a beautiful day, and, well, I thank God for the weather. They're coming closer or going farther away? Oh, there's no doubt of that. Not in this rain, not with this thunder. Every time I hear the rolling thunder, I think of how great thou art. What do you think of? The first thing I think of isn't giants bowling or angels playing hockey or no. That's not what I think of. I think of the rolling thunder. I think of seeing stars. Thy power throughout the universe displayed. I know that already, P. Dawn. I've known that a long time. My roots are in the Bible, my leaves are in the chakras, and I love everyone. Except that. That I'm a trans woman from Cleveland that God loves dearly and severely. That's my belief. Just as I am, without one plea, my God loves me. Did I see the lightning? I'm the one displaying it, my dear. I'm the one showing off God's creation this morning and saying, I love that lightning. I love the thunder. And I sit here in wonder of the beauty of God's creation. Good morning, Chrissy. Good morning. Every man is without excuse, because the unseen is God, unseen things of God are seen in his creation. The beauty, the humor, the wisdom of God is seen in a dandelion and in a thunderstorm. And today I choose love. It is Thankful Heart Thursday. So my question is, what are you thankful for this morning? I'm thankful for this thunderstorm. I'm thankful that Tracy from Indiana was able to get to a hospital and she's getting healed by doctors. I'm thankful for Raven and Capricorn and everyone that's given me 1,000 likes. I'm grateful for TikTok giving me a chance to spread my Hello Kitty crazy love around the world. I'm thankful for you, all my little ninja kittens out there who are determined as I am to spread love and positivity in the world, each in their own way. Yeah. I'm thankful for Zicky Zabo, my TikTok mom. It's Thankful Heart Thursday. I'm thankful for Franny. Wild, crazy, and fun. I'm thankful for Volley Chick as you wait for your medical taxi. I'm thankful for Raven, who's sending me likes right this second. I'm thankful for the sun, the moon, the stars, and especially the lightning that's coming down now. And I'm thankful for you. Morning, Raven. I'm thankful for Carrie. Thank God you woke up this morning. Amen. Morning, Franny. I'm thankful for Holly from West Virginia, who's back in West Virginia, is no longer in Lexington, Kentucky, because they had some infections in their port. Their port's been changed and their infection has been gotten rid of. I'm thankful for my little sister, Cindy Lou Who, 1, 2, 3. And I'm praying for her, spirit, body, and soul. My sister Sue is going to go take a look at a couple mobile homes that I might be able to afford. Your name is Holly too? Okay. There's another Holly that's moved to, who used to be in Vegas, and now she's in Boston. Holly from Vegas, and now Holly in Boston. That's another Holly. And you're a Holly also? Well, there's so many Hollies in this world. Holla, holla, all you Hollies. So your name is Holly Ann, but you go by Holly. All right. I hear you, friend. And the rain is slowing down. Hi, Susie Knight. And the lightning is subsiding. And the thunder that is wonder doesn't stay forever, but it's here right now. Bless Jennifer. I have a hard time remembering people's names, Jennifer. It's just a fact of life. My short-term memory is a little bit short. It just is. Angie changed her name back to Angie because I couldn't remember what her other name was. What? They're saying. Those things are true. I didn't remember what her other name was. Oh. Now we get to sit down together for a minute or two and still listen to the rain and the thunder. It's Thankful Heart Thursday. I'm thankful that my mom and dad are alive, but they don't always will be. One's 93, one's 88. I'm thankful for them. I'm thankful for every moment I was able to spend with my brother. I don't have the skills of Chuck or the skills of Sue. I got the skills of Sandy. I remember you're up getting ready for your medical cab, and I pray for you every day, Volley Chick, thinking about you going to your medical cab. I don't remember that you're Jennifer, though. What? I said, don't remember. The Volley Chick is Jennifer. I'll probably forget it tomorrow, friend. I know Hello Kitty 74 is Franny. Yeah, I do. So eventually I can learn things. But I'm not the best at it. No, I'm not. Good morning, friends. Hi, Jaws. Yep. Red Queen? Nope. Sorry, Red Queen. There's a lot of things I don't remember, dear. Red Queen? Nope, don't remember Red Queen's name. I just call you Red Queen. Yeah. And then there's Heavy Soul Queen. And then there's Queen of Indiana. And Cindy's actually the Queen of Florida. What? I'm just saying. The Beacon Queen of Florida. That's Cindy Lou Who. 1, 2, 3. Lisa is Red Queen. Okay. All right. The probability of me remembering that tomorrow is pretty slim, folks. My short-term memory is a little bit short. It is what it is. But it's a better chance now because I followed you back, Lisa. Hey, here's the orange cat. Yep, there she is. You want to say hi? Orange cat, you want to say hi? You're just going to go out there and watch the rain. You go watch the rain. All right. You want to say hi? Orange cat saying hi. There we go. Wow. Good morning, Carrie. Good morning, Carrie. There's a thunderstorm out here now. I was live with Tracer from Indiana. Now I know what happened. Her diabetes went bad, and she blocked up her body. She needed some Metamucil, but she didn't have any. And it got to a really bad point. And she's in the hospital, and she can't take any pain meds right now. She was live with me from the hospital this morning. So Tracy from Indiana is in our prayers today. Good morning, Carrie. Well, maybe we are on the other account, because I've got Dandelion Girl 1957 and Dandelion Girl 102617. I believe we are friends, but on the other account. Now we're on friends on both accounts. Yeah. Good morning, Carrie. That looked like a fun birthday party yesterday. Yep. And we're just out here listening. I was watching the thunderstorm earlier, just recording some of it. It's beautiful. You have to ask Tracy, folks. Just pray for her right now. Yep. She's been in the hospital 8 days, and they don't give her any pain meds. And she keeps blowing out her IVs, and they're going to have to put a port in to get what she needs. What they're going to do. Yeah. I watch Star Trek. So this morning's question is, what is your favorite Star Trek series? Is it the original with William Shatner? Is it The Next Generation with Jean-Luc Picard? Is it Deep Space Nine with the silly Ferengi? Is it Voyager with Captain Janeway? Is it Back in Time with Enterprise itself? What is your favorite Star Trek series? When I was young, they were making Star Trek the original. I got to see it week after week and be held in suspense, wondering what was going to happen next to my fun characters. Yeah, you know, Franny, you know. My blood sugar has been 128, 127 every time I've checked last 3 times. And there's still lightning, and there's still thunder. And good morning, Carrie, I love you. So I watched Star Trek last night, and I got a good night's sleep. When I fell asleep, Your dad used to love Star Trek. But which one, the original? The Next Generation? There's been so many different Star Treks. Well, they just have. Now, Paramount has a new one you've got to pay for. What? I'm just saying that they do. Yeah. Good morning, friends. Understood, Carrie. And I love you. And right now, the cat wants attention. And it's the orange one that wants attention. This one, that's the orange cat. Yeah. She wants Huggles. This is her version of Huggles. She doesn't want to be held, but she wants to be petted. That's what she wants this morning. She came over just for that. Yeah. Understood, Franny. Yeah, I took my blood sugar yesterday before breakfast, and it was 128. 3 days ago, I took it before breakfast. It was 127. Yeah, the old one. This one is the original with William Shatner. And I loved it. Yeah, but I've seen all the different ones, and I like them all for different reasons. I like 7 of 9. Oh, well. Good morning, friends. Mm-hmm. It's Thankful Heart Thursday, and I'm thankful for you. Good morning, friends. Good morning, Dog Mom Kentucky, or Dog Mom Kathy, KY, Dog Mom KY. Not sure. Hi, Dog Mom. Good morning. It's been raining all night, and I do mean all night. When I fell asleep, it was raining hard, and there was lightning and thunder going on. When I woke up this morning, there's more. Here's the other cat. A little bit jealous. Good morning. The black cat's now here too, going, what about me? What about my hugs? Yeah. You got two hands. You can hug both of us. Good morning, friends. Now I got two cats and they both want my attention. What do I do? I have to pet them, is what I got to do. Good morning, Carrie.
Good morning.
And here's both the cats
I see them.
together.
Pretty big.
They are pretty cats.
Hello, kitties.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So what did they have for dinner last night for the birthday party?
Stephen made tacos. Yeah, he did tacos. He made the cake.
And yeah, I saw that cake.
Yeah, he's quite proud of it.
It looked like cake Sandy would make.
Yeah.
Well, I'd be proud too. I don't make a whole lot of cakes.
So that was his first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looked good.
Yeah, and then he gave her.
I like the sprinkles on it, especially.
Yeah. Then he gave her a couple little gifts, and he was grateful and happy. You know, he's really been cutting back, and on what he gives her.
Right.
So she thought she was done, and that was all good. And then he gave her that jewelry box. Is that jewelry box not beautiful?
Oh yeah.
Taller than she is.
Very. Oh, by the way, Franny wants a piece of the cake.
Oh, okay, Franny. We'll get you a piece.
Franny wants a piece of the cake. Franny says, I want a piece of the cake. That's what I want.
I didn't eat. I only had one. It was a lemon cake.
Yeah. Did you have ice cream too, or just cake?
I only had one bite of cake and no ice cream because I'm being good.
Oh, you're being good. Okay, good.
Okay, Franny.
Franny says, mail me some cake.
All right, I can do that. You betcha.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So when I woke up this morning, there was a pretty interesting thunderstorm coming at us.
Right.
So I came out here to the barn.
Cool.
And I just watched the thunderstorm for a good while and have it recorded.
Right.
And at one point, I went, here's the lightning. Let's wait for the thunder.
Right.
And it was about 5 seconds for the thunder.
Right.
The wonder of the thunder.
Yep. Exactly. Wonder.
And there's the pretty cat. There's the cat. There's Sergeant the Ninja Kitten. What? Yeah. Rawr. A very lovely cat. And they'll come and playfully try and bite you and scratch you, but they don't, because that's them being kind and loving, is what that's them.
Right.
Good morning, Jason. Good morning, Chrissy. Thank you, Franny, for the likes. Whoa. I didn't go live last night. I found out the name of the channel I like on my brother's TV. The lightning did knock everything out yesterday. And I did fix the freezer.
What was wrong with the freezer?
I'm a superhero because I fixed the freezer yesterday.
Yay.
Well, you know, sometimes in the kitchen and in the bathroom, you've got the plugs that have a little breaker on them,
Yeah.
reset switch, a
Yep.
break default one. Well, it
Right.
had one of those, and the freezer light was out and the engine wasn't purring. So I went back and
Right.
pushed the freezer, because this is a stand-up freezer. It's a big one. I pushed
Right.
away from the wall, took everything out, hit the button, put it back in, and it worked.
Nice.
Dolly thought the freezer had died, that she was
Right.
going to lose all of her food.
Right.
She also decided to have a wake when the house sells. When the house actually sells, she's going to put on a wake for Dave,
Oh, good. Nice.
basically saying goodbye to Dave,
Sure.
and you know, like a wake. She just realized yesterday, see, I've never had a wake for Dave. We haven't had a wake.
Right.
We need to have a wake, and you know, so it's like, yeah, that's a great idea, Dolly.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's a good one. And today, Sue is going to call up Colleen, the realtor, and take a look at a couple mobile homes that are for sale very near Cindy. I think they're probably on the other side of the park,
Oh, okay.
because where Cindy lives, there's two different sides. There's the 55 plus community, and there's the
Right.
everyone community,
Right.
because there's two different sides.
Right.
Is there a difference between a wake and a funeral? Yes, quite a bit. A funeral is something that happens to commemorate someone who has died before their body is burned or buried. That's a funeral. Okay. A wake is a party celebrating someone's life after they've died.
Right.
A wake is a party that celebrates someone's life after they're gone.
Right.
That's what a wake is. And a wake can happen at any time. It doesn't have to be at the death or a certain set of time. A wake can happen anytime.
Right.
But it is a celebration.
Right.
The funeral is either a burial or rites of passage that are done before cremation. And so there was a funeral. It was a very informal one. There was a pastor there, and we said our goodbyes and our blessings before my brother was cremated, and then we dealt with the ashes. Yeah. So yeah, that's a funeral. Good morning, Grandma. Butterfly Gma forever. And
Hi,
by the way,
Gma.
the floor is holding up well. We didn't have to etch it. It was beat up enough.
Good. Hi, Jennifer.
And everyone can, Andy, you don't want to use uric acid in a closed room. It's really bad for your health.
Right. Yeah.
Yep. But Butterfly Gma forever, her significant other, I believe husband actually, it does it professionally.
Right.
Okay. Deals with concrete and painting. And they gave me some advice. But ultimately, hey, it's Dolly's place. I got to do what she says. So it's her floor.
Right.
The frog tape worked really good. I love that frog tape.
Oh, yeah, that's good stuff.
Hey. And Fo just sent me a bunch of roses. Okay, roses. Nice. Thank you for the roses. By the way, every rose that you send me actually goes into my GoFundMe. I have it set up so when I actually empty my account of all those accolades, it goes right into my GoFundMe account. What? You're saying that's where they go? That's the one kind of spamming that's actually allowed.
Right.
one rose at a time. You can send 100 roses or one rose at a time.
That's beautiful. Thank you.
Well, when is my last day here? Well, dear, we got to pray right now that the realtors, because we're having a realtor open house, that the realtors fall in love with this place and show it to their friends so we can find some place to buy it.
Right.
Okay. So thank you for those hearts, by the way. The finger hearts, Butterfly Gma, thank you so much. Because that's people say, what's happening today, Sandy? Well, I'm going with Dolly to the dog park. and we need to get some puppy poopy bags.
Right.
Because if the puppy goes poopy, you got to pick it up.
That's right.
It's just what you got to do, folks.
Right.
Yesterday I went to the lawn, to pick up all the dog doo-doo.
Right.
But it had been pulverized by the rain.
Right.
Literally washed into the soil.
Right.
You ain't gonna find it anywhere. It's like,
yay, Rick.
Yeah. So it was good stuff.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah. So I talked to Sue about looking at mobile homes for me in the neighborhood.
Right.
I talked to her about getting Cindy out of the house and taking her with her and looking at them together, which is
Right.
what I hope she does. Because Cindy does need to, get up and get out and do some things just to shake it off.
Right.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sue's got a lot going on. She's got the Munsons, her best friends who just moved into town. And she's trying to get all the sewing projects done she has because she knows summer's coming soon and Dolly's going to need more help. A little bit of both. So she's fighting to get her project done. So she's a busy girl, my Susie Q.
Right.
So the cats are taking turns now. There was the black one out there. I want attention too. Yeah, all right. See, when I was back here in November, there were 3 cats, and there were 3 dogs, and there were 3 horses.
Right.
But one of the cats are gone. And 2 of the cats were my friends. They would come up and ask for hugs. And this orange one and that black one, they've always looked for attention.
Right. Nice.
And the 2 of the horses would come to the fence and say hello to me, looking for snacks and huggles. This is what they. And now the thunderstorm's gone. And now what we've got is crickets. That's what we've got now.
Nice.
What happened to what? The other cat? We're assuming Coyote got him. Yeah. That happens around rafters. Sometimes replaced. Coyotes can't get in the rafters. Yeah. Now the orange cat is bumping my head with its head. It's like yeah. I'm not as good as the hay though. This cat used to rub it. So in case you haven't.
Isabella.
Well, where's Isabella? Oh, there she is. Hi, Isabella. Good morning, Isabella. This kitty loves me. Yeah, she does. That's true. And here comes the rain again. And the other cat is staying away when this cat's over here. I've seen them hiss at each other once in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this cat doesn't come over and ask for this kind of attention usually. Right. I think this cat doesn't like the thunderstorm. It's like, are you there? Are you there? Yes, I'm here. So I expect good things. Is what I do.
Good.
And I'm thankful for you, Carrie.
I know, ditto.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I wanted to know what happened to Tracy from Indiana.
Right?
I've been trying to find out, but she hasn't been texting or sending messages like that. But she went live with me this morning from the hospital, and so I could find out what happened.
Good.
Yeah, she wasn't taking enough fiber in her diet.
Right.
And that combined with her diabetes caused her body to block up.
Right.
And once her body blocked up and nothing came through, because we have to get rid of the poisons that are in our body. That poisoned her body. And that caused her to go to the hospital. And now she's been there 8 days.
Milton says
and
good morning.
her
Say hi,
good
Franny.
morning, Milton. Good morning, Milton. Franny says hi.
Yeah, he's still in the
Yeah. Good morning.
No, get down.
The dogs were up and barking at me this morning just a little bit before I left the house. Yep. Mm-hmm. Good morning, friends.
Oh, I love you too. Goodness sakes.
Yeah, we love you.
Morning, Milton. Can you tell everybody good morning?
Good morning, friends.
All right. Okay. No. Oh my God, he's being so needy. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yesterday the dogs were mad at Dolly.
Uh-oh.
Because we were gone so long. She got back in the house. They went woof 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 woof. They scolded her for being gone so long.
Oh, I bet.
Yep. Well, we're taking her to the dog park for 4 hours today.
Right.
No, it's a 3-hour event, but we have to leave before the event and come back after the event.
Right.
And the realtor that's hosting this is going to come and bake cookies for everyone.
Oh, nice.
Maybe there'll be cookies left over. We'll see.
Oh, I'm sure they will.
Cookies for Sandy. Cookies for Dolly. So, yeah, it's a beautiful morning. So, Butterfly Gmail is going to come up and say hi too.
Oh, very nice.
Good morning.
Good morning, all my sweet friends.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And all the kittylicious love to everybody.
Yep. Hey, good morning.
Yes, it's beautiful.
So, is there thunderstorms where you are this morning?
There's a lot of clouds and a lot of humidity, but not any rain. No, nothing else. No.
Where are you at, Jima?
I'm in Phoenix.
Oh, okay. I've
Phoenix.
lived there.
Okay. Yeah.
I used to live
Dolly
out
doesn't get up as
that
early as I do.
Oh, I get up at 2:30 every day.
Mm-hmm.
But that's because I'm a farm girl.
Yeah.
I hear you, dear.
It just, oh, there's my kitty. Good morning, Noelle.
Good morning, friends. So your cat's name is Noelle.
Yes, my cat's name is Noelle. She's telling me it's time to go. It's time to get up, Mom. I know.
Time to get up, kid. Let's go. Mm-hmm. I love when the cats follow me into the field, and they're like my tag-along cats.
Yeah.
I don't have leashes on. It's like, they have leashes on me. It's like, we're going to stay within 10 feet of our human. Okay, there you go.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's beautiful how every creation has its purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like Tinkerbell
I
said this
miss
week.
you. I miss our yoga mornings, though, and our meditation mornings.
No, you didn't. You didn't miss yoga yet, girl. I haven't done it yet.
Oh, okay.
I told Dolly. I told Dolly at 7:30. I would be cleaning up the house. I'd be coming in from what I'm doing out here.
Right.
She goes, "You get up really early, so you can do lots of stuff." I'm going, "Well, no, this is my other time. This is my family time." All right. So yeah, I haven't done my yoga yet today, but
Oh, good.
I'm going to do some hula hoop yoga this morning. What? Yep. I'm going to hula hoop and do yoga this morning.
Oh, fun.
Yep. That's it. And I did the moon salutation yesterday. So probably warrior 1, warrior 2, and some crazy fun stuff. But
Oh,
my hula
I'm
hoop's
gonna
sitting right
love it.
there. My light stands right over there. And I do like to hula hoop and do yoga at the same time.
Oh, I'm only 4'7", but I hula hoop good.
Well, that's good. How big is your hula hoop?
Geez, I don't I know it's pretty big. I got it at the children's section at Walmart. It is like the
Okay.
third size because I'm a chubby little
It's the
thing.
big. So it's the
Yes,
biggest size they have.
yes.
I ran into a water hula hoop at Walmart that would work for me. It had water inside the hoop, and that added a little
Oh,
centrifugal force. Now that one at Walmart I could actually use. That's the only one at
mine
Walmart I
has
found that would
dinglings
fit
in
me.
it.
Oh, make good noises, huh?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I do love hula hooping and doing yoga at the same time. That's what I love to do.
Oh,
Also say hello to my cat.
oh, good morning.
Yeah, look at that cat. The cat's going, "You gonna?"
Oh,
Yeah, it wants to
did you
scratch underneath.
find a place for them to go yet, Sandy?
Oh well, there's a one lady that is called the Crazy Cat Lady because when she moved here, she brought 32 cats here and built a house just for the cats
Oh,
with heat and
oh my.
and she found someone who's building a barn that wants some barn cats. That it'll be ready at the end of the month. So as long as Dolly hasn't moved
Oh,
before then,
beautiful.
that barn. And if Dolly does go before then, she said, "I'll take your cats into my home just for a little while."
Oh, beautiful.
So it's just so much square feet, and there's 32 cats, and each cat has to have a little bit of space for itself. So you only squeeze so many cats into a house. I don't know how that works.
I'm not too sure
But
on
she makes
that.
it work.
That's a lot of cats.
No, I know. That's what I said. Red Queen
Wow.
says the orange cats are their favorite.
Aw. You know, cats have the keenest
I forgot
awareness.
Red Queen's name already. See, I'm very bad.
But I love going to the dog park. My basset hounds just
Of?
love the dog park.
Yeah. Well, we've got to find some dog poopy bags, so because they're going to want to go.
Dollar store.
What they want to do. Yeah. This one doesn't purr quite as loud as the other one. Yeah.
Good morning, Volley
Lisa.
Chick.
Okay, Red Queen is Lisa. Okay. And Valley Chick is
Lisa.
Jennifer. I'm
Good
trying.
morning, Jennifer. Good morning, Lisa. Oh, and by the
I'm
way,
gonna
my
call you
name is
Butterfly.
Mary.
Mary is Butterfly Gma.
Yes.
Oh,
Actually, it's Marionette.
Marionette. Okay, and I'm Sandy
Yeah.
Alice. There we go.
Oh, I like that. Sandy Alice.
Sandy Alice. Well,
Yeah.
because Sandy is sort of a gender fluid name because you don't know whether it's a boy or a
Mhm.
girl. But when I say Sandy Alice, everyone knows. Good morning, Mary. Good morning, Lisa. Hi, Alpaca.
Oh, travel
Yep.
mercies, Lisa.
Lisa's on the way to work.
Oh, I hope you find it a really nice trailer.
Me too. Well, right now I trust my sisters, but I'm also not in a hurry. I'm going to be going back to Cleveland for 2 weeks and celebrating and seeing old friends and having a couple parties, going away parties. Go to my
Oh,
favorite
are you
mall to
going to
tell
have
everyone I
one
miss them and
at
I love them.
Are you going to have one at McDonald's?
I'm going to go to McDonald's and say hello to my friends.
Mm-hmm.
I might be teaching them too, so we'll see what happens.
Are you going to transfer in your new place?
I don't have a new place yet down in Florida.
I love
No.
Florida. Like those
So I'm
daggone Palmetto
looking
Bays.
for a good deal on a mobile home that's decent and is close. That's what I'm looking for. Good morning to you,
But we
Mandy.
both.
Good morning, Mandy.
Good morning,
Lisa's
Mandy.
on the way to work. Mary's live with me. CJ's on the way to work right now, actually.
And
Sometimes
if
Carrie
it's
comes back.
raining,
She's on the way to work.
safety on the road.
And we got to watch thunderstorms this morning.
Oh,
We did do.
I love thunderstorms.
Oh, I do too. That's why I came out here and watched them this morning.
The energy is so magnificent.
Yep. When I was younger, I liked walking through them. No, not quite so
Oh,
much.
um,
Walking through a thunderstorm is beautiful.
yeah, my friend did that once and actually got hit by lightning.
Well, I don't say I do it often. I said I did it when I was younger.
Yes, we didn't have any
All right,
smartphones.
Jennifer is getting ready for her medical cab. Yep, goats in the house.
Oh my blessings, Jennifer. Hope all goes well.
Lisa, I forgot where you work. I'm gonna guess McDonald's. Well, it's just my guess. Morning, Blue Eyes.
Oh, good morning, Blue Eyes. I have blue
Hello,
eyes too.
friends. I have green eyes or hazel eyes, either way.
Oh, I was going to say your eyes look more hazel.
Yeah, let's see.
Oh, yeah, they're hazel,
They're
very
hazel eyes.
soft. Oh, morning coffee to you too.
Yep. Yeah, it's been a rainy day. It's Thankful Heart Thursday. I might work in some retail store. I want to say hello to people. I want to meet people and greet people.
Oh,
I love this.
you would be so perfect. You would be so perfect as a door greeter.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's
All
what I
that
love to do.
joy and all that fantastic charisma you have. Oh, that'd be beautiful.
But you go to Walmart, you also end up being a security guard. It's like their greeters are also the security guard. I don't know if I want to be a Walmart security guard. I think a good Walmart greeter, but they see me, they go, "No, you're not a greeter. You're gonna be a stalker. You got too much energy. We're gonna put you at the register, kid, because you just got too much energy. You're not gonna be a greeter. I'm not."
Oh,
It's like
but
nope.
think of all the greetings you can give at a register too.
Oh, I know, dear. My 10-second greeting. I mean, if you can run your drive-through a mile a minute, you can do almost anything.
I think one of the things that led me to you, Sandy, was the smile. That
Yeah.
open and just warm, vivacious smile.
Yeah. Well,
You have been blessed so much with that.
thank you. That's part of my song, actually. I know I'm here and I'm me, and my smile has survived.
Amen.
That's my song. Literally my song. From Rainbows and Roller Coasters. It's called My Song, actually.
Aw.
Good morning, sunshine. A new day has begun. I can tell that you are mine, and the war is won. Well, I woke up this morning and found myself at peace. Found myself enjoying being me. Oh, I'm glad I'm alive today. I've got so many things I'd like to say. I'm happy and I'm joyous. The sun is coming up, and I am here alive to drink it up. Give me the
Amen.
rays no one else can see. Let them fill my days through all eternity. I'm glad, I'm glad, I'm glad, I'm glad I'm me. I'm glad I can see. A new day is
Amen.
coming. I'm glad that I'm alive. Glad that my soul is here and my smile has survived. It's a new day for us all. So many stars, they tend to fall. I know I'm happy and I'm here, that's all. And I'm glad, I'm glad, I'm glad I'm me. And that's my
Aw.
song. Literally, that's
Your
my
song.
song. And it's published in Rainbows and Roller Coasters in 1995. It's actually is Fire and Rain, is where I got that from. You know this?
Oh,
You know the song Fire and Rain? I've
yes,
seen fire and I've
James
seen
Taylor.
rain. Seen sunny days that I thought would never end. So that's where that song comes from. But when I wrote that
James
song, that was
Taylor
still a
down the
girl
road.
inside of me. Yeah. And when I
Yeah.
wrote that song, I was still at war with myself because I didn't know even what gender I was, dear. But now I am at
Mm.
peace and that war is over. And now that song has become my reality. And I love that.
My grandson is just going through that right now.
Yeah.
And I told him, I said, that whatever you're comfortable with and whatever peace you find inside of yourself, it will come and you'll
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
And of course, you know, he has to go through the conflict of prejudice and people saying
Yeah.
that, well,
I know.
you're just mixed up. And I tell him all the time, you're not mixed up. You will know what's right for you.
No one else can tell you who to be, what to be, or how to be. You
That's right.
have that moon that is your soul, and you're the only one who's allowed to decide what it is.
That's right.
Not, not your parents, not your teachers, not your quote unquote friends. No one has the right to define you, but you.
That's
It's a
right.
simple truth.
And the walk
You
is
can't
gentle
say,
and he
"Oh,
finds rest.
that person's a Republican," but you don't get that right. You don't have
Nope.
that right.
It's
Only
called a
that
freedom.
person can tell you who they are.
That's right. That's the freedom that we have.
Yeah. And honestly, it's the freedom every human being
I
on the planet has. Because no matter what country they live in or what the laws are, no one can define their soul. You define that.
nope. That's right.
Each human being.
Well, you know, Sandy, that I am an
Yeah.
active, very active Christian, and when
Yeah.
people come in and they start in, I tell them that it is between everybody and the maker themselves. And God's going
Usually it
to love
is.
them no matter who they are.
Yep. Which is my reality too. So now, for a little hula hooping. What? Yep. As I promised, a
Oh,
little
I
bit of
love
hula
the
hooping yoga.
brooch. I love the
Yeah.
brooch.
You know where you can get one?
Where?
You get one over at Joann Fabrics. It's Hildy and
Oh,
Joe jewelry. It is a charm they have that my sister bought me. So, and they have them right now. I actually went to Joann Fabrics and saw them there. So they actually do have them.
oh,
Yeah.
I might have to take a journey to do that. I'm going to do that.
Yeah. So Joann Fabrics, Hildy and Joe, they sell the necklace itself. They sell lots of different charms. And this is just a charming charm, one of many.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, the name gives it away on my butterflies.
Yep, I know. You've seen me in different shirts at different times, and I'm a butterfly girl. My spirit animal is a butterfly, but that butterfly has a spirit animal, and that is Hello Kitty. So now, can you see me? So
Yay!
my hoop comes up to my sternum, which is right here, this breastbone right here. So if you want to hoop for yoga, if you want to hoop for fitness, then you need a hoop that is as big as your wingspan, which is basically it's up to your sternum. And this is a 46-inch hoop in diameter. It was a gift that Laura from Hot Topic gave me a long time ago. And then I created hula hooping yoga.
Oh
Because
my
one day I
goodness.
found myself doing this. My feet are facing opposite walls. My hands are up in cactus position. And I'm in goddess pose while hula hooping. Now
Oh,
you know what a Venn diagram is? We've got the two circles that meet in the middle.
yes.
Okay, so this for me is all things yoga and all things flow. I don't do every yoga position, especially the inverted ones.
Mm-hmm.
And I flow things I can't do. I can't slack line. I can't juggle for the life of me. But I'm still connected to everyone that does in this position. I feel connected to everything yoga and everything flow. And the word flow is not just hula hooping. It's people that fan and flag and staff and play with levitation wands and dragon wands and juggle. All that is called flow. It's movement, is what it is. And when I'm in this position, I feel connected to all of it. And it is so precious to me. Because
It's
I'm a
connected to all the elements.
girl. I'm also a flow girl. I flow. And then arms out straight. And that is star pose. So this is goddess pose while hula hooping. And this is star pose. Now, triangle pose is a little trickier. And you have to keep your arm right next to your body when you do it. But just one arm up and then one arm down. Now, when you do
Oh,
this, you have to keep your arm right next to your body. If you let it go out, it's going to knock the hoop down. But the trick is you keep your arm right
oh,
next to your body when you do it. And so this is triangle pose. And this is all part
good
of the
morning,
moon
Debbie.
salutation while hula hooping. And then both
Oh,
feet
that
forward.
is so crazy.
You're both feet
Wow.
forward, facing forward, arms over your hoop. This is my runner's stretch while hula hooping. And I invented this. I
Oh,
created this. This is my creation. No one taught it to me. My body taught it to me. Okay, this is the runner stretch.
oh.
And
Look
then
how
this
it
is
flows.
side lunge. And this
Oh,
is squat while hula hooping. Now, I sometimes will go all the way to the floor and come back up and not lose my hoop. I'm not going to do that today. But I saw someone do this at a beach one time. One little kid had a hoop. They went down to their knees, came back up, didn't lose the hoop. I can do that sometimes. And I do love doing that. But this is squat pose. Hello, 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 can you go? And then to the other side. Again, this is side
Oh
lunge,
my.
just leaning to the left. And runner stretch over this one.
Oh,
Now, the interesting thing
it
is,
is
I
so
don't talk about
perfectly flowing.
as I'm doing this, my hoop is around my pelvis. And my pelvis is where the sacral chakra is. So I talk about my chakras when I do my hula hooping. But right now, that's right around my pelvis. Now, when I do this triangle pose, that's the solar plexus chakra, and it's about 1 inch above my belly button. And that's where that is in yoga. Where the energy point is. And I think that's simply amazing. And then this
That
is star
is
pose, which is my heart chakra. And this is goddess
that.
pose. That's my throat chakra. And then I do the crescent moon. And that's simply leaning to the left or right. But this is the crescent moon pose in yoga. Just lean to one side. And then temple poses straight up. And then we go back to this side. So that is the moon salutation while hula hooping. But what
Yes,
I do
Debbie.
is I bring in laughter. So now it's time for the real stuff. Put your wings over your head and breathe in peace. Breathe in joy. Breathe in kindness. Laugh out love. Breathe in the moon. Breathe in the stars.
Sandy, he is talented. Or Debbie, Sandy is talented.
Laugh out love. Breathe in temple
Good morning,
pose.
my compost.
Breathe in crown chakra. Breathe in the color royal purple.
Mm.
Laugh out loud. I gotta say that sometimes my big sister Sue is worried I'm gonna become Buddhist or Hindu because I talk about chakras. And she doesn't understand that I believe that the chakras transcend that. That the chakras talk about being open to receive energy from your higher power. So I don't define that. I don't define yours. I let you define that for yourself.
Amen. That's right.
I've done a lot of 12-step work in my day. And I learned to respect everyone else's higher power. And if that's Mickey Mouse for you, I say, God bless you. May Mickey Mouse fill you with love and peace and joy. You define it, not me, folks. And then I go into the crescent moon. So breathe in the crescent moon. Breathe in the third eye chakra. Breathe in the color midnight blue. Laugh out loud. If I ask people if they understand the third eye chakra, they go, nope, no idea. If I ask people, do you know that if you follow intuition, amazing things will happen? Everyone says, heck yeah, I know that. So if you do know this, when you follow intuition, amazing things happen. Your third eye is open, at least a little bit, folks. Because when I first saw the symbol for the third eye chakra, there's a triangle. And I knew that what that triangle meant to me right away. I said, that is inspiration. That's intuition. That's premonitions. If you have those, you've got a pretty good third eye. And do, yeah. Goddess pose on my tippy toes.
I like the goddess pose.
Speak your highest truth with love and honor, and the universe will echo you softly. We create the world we live in, so let's create a very good world today, filled with ninja kittens, Hello Kitty warriors, and we are family. Laugh out loud.
That is absolutely true.
Now we're in star pose, and this is simple, just feet facing off the walls, arms facing out, head up, and we are a 5-pointed star. We're made out of the same things the stars are made out of. It's pretty simple, folks. We are made out of the same things the stars are. And I am open to receive love from the universe. I will let the essence of love fill me. I'll walk my path with ease and with grace and with you. Laugh out love.
Sharing the energy is so beautiful.
Breathe in the kindness. Breathe in the light. Breathe in the peace. Laugh out loud. Now into triangle pose. Whoop, there we go. This is the challenge level. This is not the easy part. This is the hard part. One arm up, one arm down. Keep your arm right next to your body. There you go. This is my will and the divine will are one. I will take the abundance
Good
of this
morning,
universe
Pat's Dog in the
and
house.
manifest my dreams with ease. See, I know I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. Some of my friends are worried about saying, Shandy, how can you do that? Because I have to. You think I have a choice? I don't have a choice right now. I know I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. I'm doing exactly what I need to do to support my sister Dolly and spread love and positivity in the world. This is where I'm supposed to
Amen.
be. I know that. This is not the easy stuff. This is the hard stuff. But because of love, we make it through.
That's
There's
right.
abundance in this universe, and it's all available to me right now. It is available right now to me because I'm aligned to the divine. It's called manifestation. Lots of people talk about manifesting things, but I manifest things. All right. The runner stretch, both feet
That's amazing right there.
facing forward. This is the sacral chakra. This is the color sunrise orange. Laugh out loud.
I like
This is I
it.
accept all aspects of myself and weave it into the creative tapestry that is my life. Laugh out loud into side lunge. And this is the earth chakra because we are grounded, centered, purified. Body, soul, in the energy of Mother Earth. Laugh out loud. Breathe in side lunge. Breathe in the earth chakra. Breathe in the color root red. Laugh out loud.
That seems to be the center.
Yeah, this is I'm squatting a little bit, and this is the centered part. This is we're connected to the earth. You say you love God and don't love the earth, you're full of it. You say you
Amen.
love God and don't love yourself, you're full of it. You say you love God and you don't love one another? Really? 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 Because we're all connected, folks.
That's right.
You accept yourself, you love yourself, you are yourself. You laugh out loud. No one has the right to tell you who you are.
That's right.
You define yourself. And I define myself as a good girl, a lovely lady, a wonderful woman, and a pretty princess. I laugh out loud and a side lunge. So I
Loving yourself is the
have a
center
vision
of
here of Hello
everything.
Kitty. Yeah, you have to love yourself, folks. If you that's the cornerstone. That's step 1, 2, and 3. Because from that love of yourself, you will love others. You truly love yourself, you will love the earth. You truly love yourself, you will learn your higher power, and you will love them too. That's the honest to God's truth. My vision here is Hello Kitty hugging the world. And she has all of her friends with her. And they're hugging the world together. My nephew found that in a t-shirt and got it to me for Christmas this year. Thank you, Nathan Alexander.
Oh, how
It's so
unique.
beautiful. Into the runner's stretch. A friend of mine 2 years ago, not this year, but the year before, sent me the picture of Hello Kitty, made it for me, and it had wings of a butterfly, wings of a fairy, a horn of a unicorn, a tail of a mermaid, and it was a cat. It's called the Sandy Cat, in case you didn't know. So breathe in the unicorns. Breathe in the mermaid. Breathe in the fairy. Breathe in the Hello Kitty. Laugh out loud. Yeah. A friend from Indiana actually did this, and it's on my wall at home. They got a picture of Hello Kitty sitting on top of a dandelion, blowing a dandelion puff, and the world is being filled with dandelions. And that is the solar plexus chakra. That is triangle pose. Into star pose. There's another picture in my apartment of Hello Kitty sitting inside of a big green heart with little hearts coming to and from her. Because I am open to receive love from the universe. I will let the essence of love fill me. I'll walk my path with ease and with grace and with you. Laugh out loud.
And the balance pose.
Into goddess pose. Speak your highest truth with love and honor, and the universe will echo you softly. And I see here a little kitten, and they've got pearl earrings and a butterfly necklace, a big floppy hat, and a leopard coat.
Oh,
and it's
yes.
just me, folks. Speak your highest truth with love and honor, and the universe will echo you softly. Into the crescent moon. And no one's painted this one for me yet. This is Hello Kitty underneath a crescent moon. She's sitting on a flying copper with a crystal ball. She's going om, 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 meow, om, meow, om, meow, om. This is follow intuition, an amazing concept. This is follow intuition, and you open up a door that allows miracles to happen. This is follow intuition, and you become the very best human being you can be. So breathe in that still small voice. Breathe in, I just know.
Good morning, changing myself.
Laugh out loud. Butterfly Dreamer, I can't see who's joining us right now. I can see nothing because, well, I got a small phone and I'm doing yoga and hula hooping.
Well, this morning we've since you started, we have Debbie Debbie Beach 405.
Hi, Debbie
We have
Beach.
changing myself 1121.
Changing myself. Good morning.
And we have Cass the dog in the house.
What? Cat's dog in the house? Yep. Good morning.
And we got Be Ready.
Oh, be ready. I love that. Good morning. Good morning. So this is temple pose because, you know, I will start my day with good things. I'll start my day with yoga. I'll start my day with hula hooping. I'll start my day with vitamins. And I'll start my day with you.
Oh, and of course Miss Bolly Chick is still here.
Polly Chick hasn't been picked up yet. Okay, just checking. And that is Sandy's laughing chakra moon while hula hooping. When I do the floor version of it, the only thing that's different is I actually will do lunge pose, not just side lunge. So that's the difference there. But I've been doing this for almost 8 years now. Yoga, and then hula hooping, and then hula hooping yoga. You can go to my YouTube channel and see it go back years and years and years. And it's not too much different. But I can do other things.
Super nice. Good morning, Marlena Marie.
Oh, Marlena Marie, good morning. The basic principle is I've done chair yoga at the local rec center. And I learned that you can do lots of things sitting down. You can do yoga not in a chair while sitting. So I can do a yoga while I'm hula hooping. So can I do warrior one while hula hooping? Just put my right foot forward, my left foot back at a 45-degree angle, and put my arms over my head. I can do this.
Oh my.
This is warrior one while hula hooping. I'm gently pulsing my knee to my foot. My left foot is back at a 45-degree angle, and my wings are over my head. This is warrior one. But I don't do just warrior one. I breathe in peace. I breathe in joy. I breathe in kindness. I hold my breath. You know what comes next. Laugh out loud. I breathe in
Marlena
sunshine.
Marie says, I really need some Miss Sandy's Alice's kindness and positivity.
Well, that's all I serve out, folks. Breathe in sunshine. Breathe in moonlight. Breathe in starshine. Laugh out loud. Breathe in blueberry biscuits. Blueberry yum yum, blueberry tarts. Laugh out loud. Now we're going to go into warrior two. Now the right foot doesn't even move. It's still gently going from knee to foot. I'm not going beyond the foot, but my knee is just coming to my foot. My left foot goes at a 90-degree angle, and my arms are out facing you. My shoulders are back, my chest is out while hula hooping. I'm going to breathe in the butterfly, the dragonfly, and the golden dragon that can change into anything. Laugh out loud. Breathe in one little seed, one little sapling, and the beautiful tree and a forest that we are. Laugh out loud.
Nurturing all the others around us.
Breathe in that joy. Breathe in that peace. Breathe in the crickets. Laugh out loud into reverse warrior. While hula hooping. Up, hands to our center. Now it's time to flip off my shoes and do the other side. What? I was wearing shoes while I did that, by the way. Extra hard level. Now again, the left foot is just pulsing from knee to foot, knee to foot. Right foot is back at a 45-degree angle. Both wings are over my head. And I'm breathing in what, Jima? What am I going to breathe in now?
I can feel a lot of love right now.
Breathe in love. What else are you going to breathe in? Just pick 3 positive things. And 3 positive things. We're going to fill ourselves with those things today. So we're going to breathe in love.
Self-positivity.
We're going to breathe in self-positivity. And Harleys.
Yes.
Laugh out loud.
Yeah. LOL.
We're going to breathe in the cocoon. And we're going to breathe in the butterfly.
Lots of butterflies.
Now it's your turn. We're going to breathe in. What's your favorite flavor of ice cream?
Rainbow.
Breathe in rainbow ice cream.
Yes.
Breathe in rainbow rainbows. Breathe in rainbow unicorns. Into warrior two. Now the left foot doesn't even move. The right foot now is at a 90-degree angle and the wings are facing out. And breathe in the butterfly.
Good morning, K-Guy 606.
And the golden dragon. Laugh out loud. I have to see who wants to join here. Hang on one second.
K-Guy 606. Good morning.
Stacy wants to join us this morning.
Okay, Stacy, I'm glad Stacy's coming in. I have a council meeting here in just a few minutes. Sandy, it's been joy. May the positivity of all the rainbow come with you this day. Love you, Stacy. Have a great day.
Bye, Butterfly G-Mom forever. So, Stacy, have you ever hula hoop?
Chocolate mint ice cream.
Have you ever hula hooped?
Oh, yeah, girl, I hula hooped.
Have you ever done yoga and hula hooped at the same time?
No, I have never hula hooped and yoga at the same time.
Oh, okay, just checking. How are you doing this morning, friend?
I'm doing good. My head's doing okay. I'm waiting on my medicine to kick in.
Gotcha. Well, it is Thankful Heart Thursday. And I just completed my yoga for the morning. About 20 minutes of yoga, what I just did. And
Got
I'm
your
just going to sit down and
refrigerator
chit chat for a
going
wee bit. I promised Dolly at 7:30 I'd be cleaning the house. When I woke up this morning, there was a serious thunderstorm, which I
on.
recorded for
Yeah.
the whole world to see. And later on, as long as this live is, as long as I'm able to take this live and record it, I got some beautiful lightning and thunder shots that I'm going to share with the world.
Oh, wow.
I love thunderstorms. Always have loved them.
I don't like the tornadoes that we get with
I don't like
ours.
tornadoes either. The only tornado I ever really liked was the one that picked up Dorothy and put her in Oz.
Well, we was you know that big old streak of tornadoes that hit Kentucky? Yeah, well, we were like a half a mile from it hitting here.
Ooh. You
Yeah.
mean that one that stayed on the
So,
ground for miles and miles and miles and miles? That one that
yes.
had a path of destruction that was so large
Yes.
that it consumed
Yes.
a hell of a lot.
You go a
Yeah, that
half a
one.
mile
Missed
up
you by
my
half a
road
mile.
and it's still
Mm-hmm.
like you still see the path of destruction. Like they're still cleaning it
Yeah.
up. It's so bad.
Yep.
Like like there's
Oh.
cars twisted in trees that they're still trying to get out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ouch. So I
Crazy.
took my shoes off, right? And now the cat's coming up and the cat is petting my foot. The cat's petting my foot. Here, look at this. The cat is literally petting my foot.
Oh, I'm giving you love.
I'm getting a foot rubbed by the cat. Okay, anyways. Yeah. I'm
Vanessa
Hello
not
Kitty
up this
Cowgirl.
early this morning?
I don't know, dear. I don't know. A lot of times she stays up late, so she's not always up quite this early. Yeah.
My medicine puts me
So
to bed
last year,
early.
Alien Fry is. You know Alien Fry, right? You know who Alien
Uh-huh.
Fry is?
Yeah.
It's Isabella. She keeps on changing her name.
Yeah. Mine's Shield Maiden,
Yeah,
like on my other account, so
yeah,
I use this account more than I
yeah,
do my Shield Maiden. So most
yeah.
people are like, "Wait a minute, you're Shield Maiden?" Okay. I'm like, yeah, it says my name's Stacy on that one too, but it's just I go by, yeah. I'm like, yeah.
Shield made the strong 42 from Kentucky.
That's me.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's you. All right. I've
Mhm.
talked to you before. I say, I recognize this person. I know
Uh-huh.
that one. Geez. Okay.
Yeah.
There are a lot of shield maidens out there, right? But if you hashtag Ninja Kitten
Uh-huh.
with an @ sign, you'll find there's a lot of Ninja Kittens out there.
Oh, I know.
There's a lot of them out there,
Mhm.
And who's the crazy girl that started the Ninja Kitten thing?
Oh, I don't know. Dandelion girl.
Oh, Dandelion Girl 1957 made the Ninja Kitten popular. Oh well.
Woot, woot. No.
Before I came around, Ninja Kittens were those little cats sitting in pajamas. I
Right?
defined it as human beings that are fighting for love and positivity, and it caught on like wildfire. And people don't even know me, but they know they're a Ninja Kitten.
That's right.
Oh well.
And now they go roar.
Oh, you got cellulitis? Okay, so we're praying for, who is that? Denise? Yeah.
Denise.
We're praying
Yeah.
for Denise this morning. I pray for lots of people.
Yes.
We're praying for Denise.
What part of Kentucky am I
Okay, guys,
from?
listen, the eastern part of Kentucky.
Right outside of Paducah, KY guy.
Yeah.
I go down to Jacksonville all the time. That's where my doctors are.
Is that? Yeah. Mm. Well, Lexington. I don't know how close you are to Lexington,
About
but
4 hours.
Holly from West Virginia. Okay. Holly from West Virginia went to Lexington, Kentucky to the hospital.
Oh, okay.
to have their port replaced and have their infection removed. They got better. Took them about a
Oh,
week,
good.
and now they're back
Good.
in West Virginia at the new place they're staying at. I'm so happy for her.
Yes.
K-Guy's about 1 hour from Lexington. Okay. And I'm about 3 hours from William and Delina. We met in the middle and discovered that. Yep.
You're in South Carolina right
That was a
now.
lot of fun.
And then, because that
Yes,
was,
I am.
it was your
Near
brother that passed away, right?
Aiken, near Augusta. My brother passed away
I'm
on
sorry to
March
hear
on
that.
March 8th. It's been almost a
Right.
month. My brother's been gone. It was a head-on collision, totally unexpected. Him and his wife were down here living their best life on a horse farm, and he was taking care of the horses, and she was taking care of the house, and they were having a fun time scrapping.
Right.
Yeah. And then my brother died. And then we came up here to help Dolly. And I'm still here.
Gotcha.
That's what I'm doing.
And you're gonna try to buy you a trailer and move
And it is totally worth.
back down to Florida.
Yeah, yeah. And right now, if you're praying for me, pray I find the right trailer to move down
Okay.
back to Florida. I'll be in May. I'll be going back to Cleveland, having a couple parties up there to say hello to all my friends. And I plan on going into Canada and coming back through Niagara Falls because I'll be close, relatively speaking,
Yeah.
to where I'm going to be. And I love Niagara Falls.
Yeah.
So I'll be stopping by once in Pittsburgh and a couple days in Canada, and probably go hit my friends over at Ann Arbor, Michigan, one more time. I love Ann
Hmm.
Arbor, Michigan. Okay. Um, my friends in Dade goes, hey, what about us? Well, Columbus wants me too. Oh well. Um, but Cleveland, I've got lots of friends in Cleveland, and my McDonald's. I'm going to go see my friends from McDonald's. So
Yeah.
that's May. This is
So you
it.
officially retired now?
This morning I'm going to be moving mulch. Unofficially, I'm on Social
Unofficially.
Security. I get money every
Oh,
month.
okay.
It's enough to pay for my rent and pay for my bills and give me a little gas for
Yeah.
my car.
Yeah.
And I haven't yet discovered whether I can actually live on it or not. Right now, I'm still paying for my apartment in Cleveland, even though I haven't been there for 4 months.
Oh,
But I have a
wow.
year lease, and that year lease is up at the end of June. And I'm not going to renew it. I'm going to be down in Florida.
Yeah.
I'm going up
Yeah.
not to bring everything down. I'm going up just to bring in the bare minimum. My very favorite clothes, my very favorite knickknacks, my very
Hmm.
favorite pictures and Hello Kitties are coming with me. But a lot of things
Gotcha.
aren't. Yeah. All my dream catchers are coming. But my dishes are not. I'll find new dishes.
Yeah.
My food's not coming. My dishes aren't coming. I have no intent
Yeah.
of bringing them down to Florida.
You
I'll
always do
bring
like
some
thrift
clothes.
stores or something.
Oh well, dear. Most mobile homes right now come furnished with lots of
Oh,
junk
okay.
included. They do because it costs so much to move things. And
Gotcha.
my couch is old, and my dressing racks are superfluous.
Yeah.
I've got a couple special Barbies I'm bringing, but 100 of them I'm not. Just saying, folks. I'm not bringing my tree, but I'm bringing everything on my tree
Got ya.
because my tree has the most precious things to my heart. I'm bringing everything on my tree, but I'm not bringing the tree. The little curio shelves I have above my couch, I'm bringing those with everything on it packed up neatly so I can put them right back on my walls the way they are now.
Mhm.
I'm fighting about the wreaths. My sisters made me wreaths, okay?
Yeah.
Christmas wreaths that I have decorated, but they're bulky. Am I going to bring them all? My makeup. Do I bring all my makeup? I got a lot of makeup, folks. What wall
I think it'd
decorations
be
will I
one of
bring?
those like Is it outdated? Is it expired kind of thing?
Yeah, I know. I know. I
Yeah.
know. They're mostly expired, folks. I did get rid of a lot of makeup. I do need some more
My
Too Faced
daughter
chocolate
is a
brownie.
makeup
Oh
hoarder.
well.
I tell her, I say, Cassidy, it's time to clean out the caboodle. Honey, it's time. She's like, but
Well,
Mom. I said, Cassidy, it's time. Fine.
well, Jennifer says there's no one in New York but her, but that's not true. I've seen lots of people from New York live with me. New York City? Oh yeah.
Hmm.
I've seen lots of people from New York City here live with me. I've gotten Hello Kitties from New York City. Pictures of Hello Kitty from
Yeah,
New
I've
York
seen
City.
other people from New York City.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Or just New York in general.
Hmm.
Because I've been to Rochester. I've been to New York City. I've been to Buffalo many times. And I love Buffalo and Niagara Falls.
I don't know if I could handle the traffic. The traffic in Houston scares me. I just don't know if I could handle the traffic in New York. I'm like,
Well, the traffic is pretty bad. Yeah, Belichick's 4 hours north of New York City. Yeah.
oof,
Mm-hmm,
be
mm-hmm,
like, just
mm-hmm.
call me a cab because they know their way around. I don't.
Hi, Tracy. Tracy's back.
How's
Tracy,
Cindy doing?
Tracy's back. Cindy is she's gone through her 18 weeks of chemo. Now you
Mm-hmm.
know Easter's coming up. The weekend after Easter, she's having her
She starts her
radiation done, her
radiation.
first radiation session. Yeah, that's 2 sessions a week, 1 week apart. So 2 sessions of radiation, then a week off, then 2 more sessions of radiation, and then she's done with them messing with her body. And she's
But she'll be
trying
ready for
to
that.
get the doctors to give her another leave of absence permission, saying that she can't work until
Hmm.
a certain date, and then she'll come back to work then, because that's what her job needs.
Gotcha.
Her job
Gotcha.
says, no, you're not allowed to work only when you want to. No, you can't just, be off for a day and then work a day. No, you need to either be off or on. And right now, she still needs to be off.
Right.
So my little sister has not worked since my brother died, and they're missing her. But they're also setting boundaries. You're coming back. We need you back. Not just when you want. We need you. You know.
Yeah, but I
And
mean,
so, if she does this, she'll give her throat time to heal, her
hmm,
body time to recuperate.
yeah, because she
I
had all
hope she
them
does
sores in
this.
her mouth and
Yeah.
all that she's trying to recoup from, and
Bye, Kagan. Yeah. The last 2 weeks of chemo, when I wasn't there with her,
mm-hmm.
were hell for her. The
Hmm.
symptoms she was trying to avoid, they came back and hit her in spades. And it
I
hurts.
mean,
And, just because you rang the bell doesn't mean all the chemo's out of your body or the
right?
side
No, it
effects
takes
are
a
gone.
while.
It takes a
Yeah, it takes
while
a
to get
while.
over those side effects.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
Mm-hmm.
the last side effects to come should be the first side effects to go. All right.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I've never done it. I've never lived through it. And she is. I talked to her yesterday for about 20 minutes. And she was in good spirits, and she was still concerned about work. And
Yeah.
she's worried about being fired. And they've never threatened that, dear. They've never intoned that. They said, we love you, we miss you, and come back when you're healthy. But you have to be able to prove. We need the right forms, we need the right doctor's notes to make it happen. But we want nothing but to keep you. She's really good at what she does, and they know that. So, but
Well,
I do miss her. Little Cindy Lou Who
hopefully her
123.
doctor will give her what it is that she needs, and
Yeah.
it'll give her enough time off that it'll
her body will heal.
Yeah.
She'll recover.
I pray for her every day.
Yeah. Me too,
Every
dear.
day. I have a prayer journal that I keep everybody's, like I'll write
Right.
down like in here,
Right.
like I'll write it
Yeah.
down, and then I pray over my entire prayer journal,
Right.
and that way everyone, and then like I'll list each one of them, individually,
Right.
and it helps me keep up with it. I mean, I've had 11 brain surgeries, so I don't keep up
Right.
with things easily as I used to. So I have to write everything down.
Well,
Right.
that's good.
Yeah.
I
So I
know
have
my
to write
short.
it.
I know my short-term memory is short, so I got to make accommodations, and
Right.
Dolly does too. Right?
Oh me.
I'm going to
Speaking
lose
of me.
power. I'm at less than 20% power right now, and my
Oh
battery,
yeah.
this thing right here, has
Uh-huh.
expended itself already. So I am going
Um,
to.
you better go plug up, girl.
Yeah. Well, I go inside. I wake the dogs up.
Uh-oh. What's
But I
wrong?
will eventually. I'll run out of power here, dear, and it's not because I don't love you. On
Electric shock therapy? Holy cow. I don't think I'd want
yeah,
electric shock therapy.
no, no, I've seen too many bad horror movies.
Right?
No, don't shock Sandy. Though one of my first memories, because we talk about first memories sometimes, one of my first memories is taking a bobby pin and put it into an electrical socket, and that explains a lot. Ever since I've been electrifying personality. What? What? What?
That explains the purple hair. Hey, hey. I'm joking.
It explains lots, dear.
I love the
Put
purple
my
hair.
put that little bobby pin in a socket.
I wish I could totally rock purple hair. I could not.
Okay.
I couldn't rock purple hair, but you can totally rock it.
Well, dear, purple's my color.
I have
Why?
I
I
have
don't
some
know, dear. I don't know why I
I
rock.
have wigs because whenever I have my brain surgeries, they shave me bald, and so it was like,
Right,
hey, look,
right,
I have a ponytail right now. I'm super excited,
right, right. Cool. Loving
and
it. Yay.
but
Oh,
they but yeah, I still have wigs because they shave me bald, and I had like a blue
yeah.
one and a teal one, and like they
Well,
had
what
a
was your favorite wig that you had?
I think my teal one. Because teal is my color. That's like my favorite color.
Okay, so teal is your color. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, yeah. That
My
was my
cotton
favorite
candy
color.
Sandy, which is pink and blue, is
Ooh,
everyone's
yeah,
all-time
that one's
favorite.
pretty on you. I like that one on you. That one's really pretty.
If you look at the pinned videos I've got, the two videos I have with over 300,000 views, I'm wearing cotton candy Sandy hair.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's more than
Oh,
that, mind you, but still, the two
yeah,
videos I have pinned to my profile right now with more than
yeah. I'll have to
300,000
check them
views,
out.
both
Yeah, I'll
have
have to
cotton
check them
candy
out.
Sandy hair.
That's funny. Oh man, it's
Yeah.
5:40. It's 5:46 here.
The
All right,
doctor
get
said,
up.
you need electroshock therapy to get you out of depression. I don't want that. Yeah, 6:46 over here.
Yeah, I gotta
I
get up.
know.
I gotta get myself in the shower.
Oh,
Wake myself up.
I'm
I gotta
lagging
take my
really bad.
medicine, get myself in the shower, eat some breakfast. I gotta get all that stuff done.
Yeah,
I watched you do yoga for me though.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you did my yoga for me. You didn't like a snake. Missed that part.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're lagging a
Sun
little bit.
salutation with no wing. And then I gotta go. Yeah, I know, dear. I'm a lagging girl this morning.
Ooh.
All right, here we go. Now we're gonna hiss like a goat. Into lunge pose. Because we are grounded, centered, purified, by sunrise. Wake up and hug your favorite tree. Into high plank, where I recite my mantra. Success of and a warrior for light. I'm a ninja kitten, and I make everything bright. Into low plank, where I recite my little sister's mantra. Who am I? I am beautiful. I'm intelligent. I'm talented. I'm creative. I'm healthy. Just like my little sister, Cindy Lou Who. 1, 2, 3. Always give your sister credit. Always pray for your little sister. And then breathe like a cobra. Breathe in and in and in like a cobra. I just filled myself up with the supple power of the snake. Now it's time to do cat and cow. Mm. 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 Just filled myself up with the power of the cow and the power of the curious kitten. Now we're going to downward facing dog and do something called walk the dog. As I walk the dog, I'm excited to pull my rope called fetch. It goes like this. Life. Maybe likes to throw sticks, and I bring them back. We go inside. I get my ears scratched. We have a howling good time. I look up the sun, turn my radio on, so I can rock on. I've got no one to blame. I'm here right now, filling my heart with love, 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 love. Less than 10% power. I'm gonna lose power any moment, but it's time for me to get my rear end gear and start cleaning and straightening and organizing this place, this home, this heart, this earth. And I wish you all a great day. It's Thankful Heart Thursday. In all things, give thanks for what I'm thankful today. Wake up and count your blessings. I'm alive. And my smile has survived. I'm here to spread love and positivity. I'm here to play with the dogs. I'm here to play with the cats. I'm here to take care of the horses while they're here and clean up after them when they're not. I'm here to spread love every way I can. Every day that I breathe in peace, breathe in joy, breathe in kindness. Laugh out love. It's what I do. Why do I do it? Why am I so determined to laugh out loud? I don't have a choice in this, folks. It's what I have to do. It's what I do every day. I've done it as long as I've been alive. The little girl in me has only had one mission my whole life: to spread peace and joy and kindness. That's the one goal of my soul. So, you have an amazing day. Nanu Nanu. What's your favorite Star Trek series? Tell me, do. Tell me true. What makes you thankful today? What are you thankful for today? I'm thankful for the birds, for the whippoorwills. I'm thankful for the crows. And I'm thankful for you. Cass, dog in the house, 1986. I am helping Dolly take care of the dogs while there's going to be a realtor open house here. So I've got to clean. Hi, Sally Gal. I've got to clean and clean and clean and clean and clean some more. I'm thankful for you. Jennifer. I'm thankful for you, Lisa. It's almost 7 o'clock. It's time for me to shut down. I won't be live today. Not while I'm at the dog park. I won't be live today. Not while I'm cleaning. Not out here right now. I ran out of power. Well, thank you very much. Pray that the heavens open and we sell this place. Bye. See you later, friends. I got to go clean.